The Braves enter the day with their winning streak at 10 games. They'll try to extend it next. Jack Morris, a native of Minnesota, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's what every manager loves, right? He eats up innings. Over 200 innings on the season already. And we don't see very many guys getting 200 innings in this day and age in the game of baseball. He's reliable, he's dependable, and more importantly, he eats up a lot of innings.
Now in the box, Brian Dozier. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy, you got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He's already hit over 30 home runs this season. He could quit right now and it would be considered a good year. But as he continues to play this season out, I'm looking to see what the end result could be.
Stepping up to the plate, Freddie Freeman. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Smoke toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Chipper Jones.
Into the box, Chipper Jones. Hard liner to center field. Griffey Jr. is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Stepping in now, Dale Murphy, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's got the average to 321, 25 homers, and an even 70 RBIs. The 0-1 delivery. And that's down into left center for a base hit.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
Digging in, Andrew Jones. So we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. First delivery to him on the way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Hit hard on the ground to short. He's got it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So a couple of hits here in the top half, but nothing comes of it. It's the Braves nothing. Mets coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Steven Strasburg will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Steven Strasburg has been good since he put on a uniform. The pride and joy of San Diego State University. The closest thing we've seen to Nolan Ryan. Mid to upper 90s fastball. Great changeup, great curveball, and great slider. Very, very rarely you see a guy have a four-pitch mix that's as good as Steven Strasburg's.
Ready now, Andre Dawson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away. Guys, one of D-Rose former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Rose, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
The count now at 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Joey Wendell is on deck. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. A payoff pitch one more time, and he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. It's wide, and he's in there with the stolen base. Dawson leads off second with nobody out. Strike taken to throw. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team's starting lineup. D-Ro, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has just gone cold. It happens from time to time, but somebody's going to have to create a spark. Hopefully it's with the first 2 guys in the batting order.
So a runner at third here with 1 gone. And here comes the lifelong Brewer, Robin Yount. 0-1 count and the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Strasburg has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A high fly ball out to deep right field. Murphy ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch. And the run will score as the Mets have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Striding into the box, Ken Griffey Jr. looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. 1 inning in the books here. It's the Mets 1 and the Braves nothing. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann.
Leading off for Atlanta, the catcher, Brian McCann.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. A windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Now another 0-2. And that is swung on and missed as McCann is retired for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Yount is right there. Throws over to Konerko for out number 2.
Batting it, the shortstop.
Now batting, James Beam is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Swing and a liner. Foul. We're in the second. 1-0 Mets early on. The 0-2 home. Hit hard on the ground to short. Yount takes it in. Low throw, but Konerko digs it out, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They're down 1-0. Settling in now, Paul Konerko. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Strike one to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Dozier onto the grass, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those long darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Coming to the plate now, Jason Kendall looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Therefore, it is Dozier, and that's the first out.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And check out the left side of this infield. You think the pitching staff's not going to want to pitch the righties in to pull and the lefties away to go the other way to the left side? That's because everything's getting caught on the left side of this infield. Should be fun to watch.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first two pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Murphy is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting it.
So it's a runner at first with two gone, and that means Kristen Stewart will dig in at the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Konerko is off at first with two away. Fouled off. Curveball locks him up. Strike three, and that's the third out. Mets leave one. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Steven Strasburg. 9-1-2 due up.
Steven Strasburg.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Into the box now, Brian Dozier. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
Hard on the ground towards short. Yount is there. And quickly there are 2 away.
The first baseman, number 5.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. A bouncer to the left side. Chapman brings it in. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Braves are set. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jack Morris. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. 2-strike pitch from Strasburg. Now here's a ball popped up. This behind the plate for McCann. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. And with 1 away, time for a quick check of the standings, and it'll show you that these guys had the division race all sewn up as they look forward to baseball in October. Back to the top of the order now, and that means up next it'll be the Hall of Famer Andre Dawson. Here's the first pitch to him, and he gets ahead 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled away.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-a-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
They've locked horns. Here's the next offering. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Joey Wendell stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The 1-0 delivery. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Friedrich. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They lead it 1-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Chipper Jones. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
The windup and the 0-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 3.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, two-time National League MVP Dale Murphy. First pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. Griffey Jr. is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andrew Jones.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Andrew Jones. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired now as that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. At the plate, Robin Yount. He hit a sac fly earlier.
The shortstop, Robin Yount.
Here's the first pitch to him. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
In there at the knees, strike 1.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Fouled off.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
Count even at 2-2. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. So a full count now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a wall. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this batter way out in front.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Ball 3.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And that misses low and away, ball one. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. A ball and 2 strikes now. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. The 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message. Matt Vasgersian back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as the left-handed hitting catcher Brian McCann settles in to start out the inning at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a liner, but foul. Line shot to first, and there's one away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in for his second at-bat, Johnny Friedrich. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
It's a great equalizer. The changeup, that was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone. And it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
In now, James Beam. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Into the box, Kristen Stewart. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The left fielder, number 17.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled toward right center field. Murphy's on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The pitcher, number 47. Jack.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Jack Morris. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
The 0-2 home, and a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Into the box now, Andre Dawson, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He went down on strikes last time up. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking the zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Strasburg comes set. 1-2 on its way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they're on top 1-0. Stepping into the box, Steven Strasburg. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, number 9.
Ready once again, Brian Dozier. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Pitch on the way. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Freddie Freeman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. Make it 16 in a row. He's ready for another shot now. Joey Wendell 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
The second baseman
took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. That one bends around the zone, and it's 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
So the breaking ball locked him up there.
Now
Joey Wendell is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the 2nd out.
Yeah.
Stepping in, Ken Griffey Jr. It was a walk in his last trip. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's a ball and a strike to Ken Griffey Jr. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Mets, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Digging in, Chip.
Leading off for Atlanta, the 3rd baseman, Chipper Jones.
Here comes the first pitch. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Wendell is up with it on the first, and a big out to start the 7th for 1 gone.
the right fielder, number 3.
So stepping in, Dale Murphy. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. High fly ball out to straightaway center. On the run is Griffey. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for Atlanta, the center fielder, Andrew.
So striding forward now, Andrew Jones. He was a ground out victim last time up. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. And he falls behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They're down 1-0. Stepping up now, Paul Konerko. It was a walk in his last trip.
The first baseman.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Charlie Morton gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Charlie.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses off the plate. Into the corner and slicing foul. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Morton, a 36-year-old veteran. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments. You don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
So striding in, Matt Chapman, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and there's his first base hit in this one.
Now batting.
Next for the Mets, Kristen Stewart. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Jones. And that's the 3rd out. Mets strand 1, but they're up 1-0. At the plate, Brian McCann. No hits to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Popped up. Yount shading to his right. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, the left fielder.
Ready for another chance. Johnny Friedrich. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. One out, nobody on.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Coming to the plate now, James Beam.
Shortstop, James.
First pitch on its way. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. Stepping into the box, Jack Morris. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
And that misses, ball 1. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this.
And he extends nicely, and this ball driven to right field and deep. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat
Now
for the second out.
Second baseman, Joey Wendell.
Next up from New York, Joey Wendell. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Fred McGriff will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 29, Fred McGriff.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
The 0-2 home. Popped him up. Wendell backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, with their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Swing and a line drive to center field. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Standing in, Chipper Jones. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
He's got it, and the Mets have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the 1st inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The New York Mets jumped out to an early lead in the 1st and never looked back. Jack Morris picks up his team best 14th win in this one, and it's a dandy, a complete game 3-hit performance. Steven Strasburg struck out 10 in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting off.
afternoon baseball now from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in New York. Today, a matchup of NL East rivals between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. Brian Dozier, one of the season's top power hitters, makes a final push for a home run title. Next. Garrett Richards gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, not a very good start in his last one, Matt. Only 4 innings, so he did get a no decision. But he's a much better pitcher than that, and I know that they're expecting more than 4 innings. Hopefully a win, too, out of this guy in this one.
Stepping in, Brian Dozier. He will
Leading
lead this one off today.
For Atlanta, the second baseman, Brian Dozier.
First offering on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy, you got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. D-Row, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Great afternoon for baseball here. 71 degrees, the temperature at first pitch. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Batting third.
In is Gerardo Parra. His past history with Richards. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Oh, what a stop. Hats off to that one. One for the highlight reel as they get the force play to get him out of trouble. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Zach Greinke gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
Digging in, Lou Brock. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Batting second, the second baseman, Joey.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Healy will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
The tag by Dozier. He is out at second base.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Mets go down quickly. We are still scoreless. So digging in now, Alexander Healy. He'll start things out against Garrett Richards as we get the inning underway. Here comes the first pitch. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. To short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Braves. And I'm locking in on Matt Chapman. Without a doubt, one of the premier defenders in our sport. You know what? He's often compared to his former high school teammate. Bet people didn't know Nolan Arenado and him shared dugouts in high school. He's going to be at the top of the leaderboard this year. Defensive run saved. Lock in on him. He's going to make a backhand gem.
Now at the plate, John Barber. He'll get to take his first cuts here. This is lifted out to left. On the run is Brock. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Ken Griffey Jr. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And, hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike one, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
And it's a ball and a strike to Ken Griffey Jr. And it's 1-2. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
Swing and a miss by Griffey, so Junior's a strikeout victim here.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. In the outfield, Gerardo Parra, former Gold Glover, takes amazing routes to the baseball, big-time arm, a pitcher's best friend.
So coming to the plate, Paul Konerko. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball called for strike two.
Sort of surprising to see a five-hole hitter take two in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count. So
there's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So a solo shot here for Paul Konerko. 32 now for the season, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Standing in now, Andre Dawson. Fouled away. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250 and even 20 home runs and 72 RBIs. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Popped him up. Dozier ranging into shallow right. He gets there, and that's the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike one. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Healy is there, and that's the third out. Here now it's the catcher, Tyler Flowers. His past history with Richards. He's 0 for 5.
Flowers.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
The windup and the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Step out of the box and wash that one off, because that was an ugly swing.
A bouncer up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a two-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
And that misses for ball one.
Finally, a take. No, seriously, that's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Skied into straightaway right. Dawson's there. One away.
Now batting.
Here's Brian Dozier now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. A swing and a miss for out number two, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Line drive to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Brave. Now at the plate, Juan Gratterall as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Liner towards second. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
He's good.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The left fielder, number 20.
Riding in once again, Lou Brock. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. This is pulled into right. That's in there, base hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joey Wendell. He flew out in his last at-bat. In there for strike one, 0-1.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Grotterol at second. Brock at first. One gone. That's 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. Dozier on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Up next to the bat, not shortstop.
So runners at the corners with 2 gone. And here comes the lifelong Brewer, Robin Yount. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And no problem for the former Gold Glover Parra, and that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets, but they lead it 1-0. Striding in, Gerardo Parra. He reached on a single in his first try.
The right fielder, number 8.
First delivery to him on the way. Soft liner toward short. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Into the box, Mike Gerber. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
The batter, the left fielder, Alex Healy.
Into the box now, Alexander Healy, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And from one to the other, quite a difference in styles, as you can see, an 8-mile-an-hour difference in velocity. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike. Simmons, 30 years of age. He was a 5th-round pick back in the draft of 2019.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
The 0-2 home, lofted in the air out toward right center. Dawson is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Now to the plate, John Barber. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Parra on second. Gerber on at first with 2 down. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Oh, my! It's gone! Santa Maria! And good for him. John Barber has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least 1.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Now batting.
In now, Tyler
catcher.
Flowers.
Tyler Flowers.
And it's fouled away. A base hit in his first trip. Richard steps into his windup, coming at him with the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do because you're hitting in front of the pitcher. Not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better. Because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting in front of you except the pitcher.
Into the box now, Zach Greinke. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the Braves do pick up 3 on the strength of this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-1 Atlanta. Next will be the cleanup hitter. Ken Griffey Jr. comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he lays off there 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hard liner to center field. Gerber has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Paul Konerko.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Another 0-2 from Greinke. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The next 0-2. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
On a good pitch there. Gets Konerko swinging for out number 2.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there.
Right
got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Stepping in now, Andre Dawson. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-1 home. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. Another try at 2-2. He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. This pitch is popped up. Flowers waits on it, and that retires the side. Nothing doing here this half. We played 4 full. It's the Braves 3 and the Mets 1. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the power-hitting second baseman Brian Dozier. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
You know, you love a guy who attacks the zone, but sometimes I think you could throw too many strikes. That could be the case right here. This offense is going to the plate, just pulling the trigger on everything.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. It's a solo shot here from Brian Dozier. Home run number 56 on the year. As the Braves open things up here, it's 4-1.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
The first baseman.
Standing in now, Fred McGriff. And that's down into left center for a base hit. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category and, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. Digging in and looking for more, Gerardo Parra. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First offering on its way. Line drive to center field. On his junior, but this is a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Now batting.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Matthew Boyd comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Into the box, Mike Gerber. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. To second for 1. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Gotta love that out of your reliever, right? The first batter he faces, he gets to roll over into a double play. Pulled the right string that time, Skip.
Alex Healy the next to bat. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hit sharply on the ground. Low throw, but Conejo digs it out, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Braves 5. And Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Standing in, Matt Chapman. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing. 2-0. Now the 2-0. Finds the zone. Strike one. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. He'll try it again. 3-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Line toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. He takes the turn and heads for second. Around second, he's on his way to third. And the Mets are in business now. It's a leadoff triple.
Other than a home run, there aren't a whole lot of better ways to start an inning than a triple. Pretty good chance of at least getting 1 run in this inning now.
In now, Juan Gratterall. He singled his last time up. Liner towards second. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
Matthew Ford.
Jason Kendall will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 18.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Behind 0-2 now. Popped up. McGriff in foul ground. And no one will get this one. Another 0-2 from Greinke. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Gratterall aboard here at first with nobody out. Ground ball right side. And that is into right field, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Up next for the bat.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. In now, Lou Brock. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Stepping in now, Joey Wendell, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
The shortstop,
Digging in to try it again. Robin Yount. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. A ball and a strike. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this will land untouched. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Yes, he can. A swing and a miss, and that's a big out, number 1.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Ken Griffey Jr. is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Still only 1 out in the inning. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1 and 2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. The double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Now batting.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Ken Griffey Jr. becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th. At the plate, Paul Konerko, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. And Greinke gets ahead with the fastball, 0-1. And there's a swing and a miss by Konerko. Just needs to make contact now, down 0-2.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
And Konerko lays off a pitch that misses, so it's back to even at 2-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. We're through 5 here at the ball. Ralph Lang takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 33.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to left. Brock is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
John Barber will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he popped him up, but this will land untouched. The windup and the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Swing, and he pops him up. Wendell has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, catcher Tyler.
Digging in now, Tyler Flowers. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. First offering on its way. Fouled away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Dawson going back on it, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
Brian McCann will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Braves, Number 16, Brian McCann.
Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. This year against right-handed pitching, McCann carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Hit back up the middle. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the two-out double. Cody Anderson will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Number 56, Cody.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Therefore it is Dozier, and that's the first down.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
First offering on its way. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
2-2 the count. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Soft liner to the right side. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're still down 5-3. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brian Dozier. He showed us why he's considered one of the league's most dangerous bats with a homer earlier today.
In today's game, to finish in the top 5 in any category, you're doing something. We're playing amongst the best athletes that have ever graced the diamond. And he shows us every day why at any moment he's capable of changing the scoreboard.
0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. Shot to third and handled for the first out.
Up next for Atlanta, the first baseman, Fred McGriff.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Fred McGriff. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. This is on the ground over to first. Canerco scoops it up, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The right fielder, number 8, Gerardo.
Stepping in for the Braves, Gerardo Parra. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swinging a soft liner, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the 2-out base hit on the top of the inning is still alive.
I mean, obviously this guy is built to play in the daytime. 4 for 4. You know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
Standing in now, Mike Gerber. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta. Jose Cordero is up off the bench as he'll be asked.
Number 29.
Tyler Wade will come on defensively now as he takes over at second. Tyler White is into the game as well as he's the new first baseman, Pablo Reyes.
Now playing first base, number 24, Tyler White.
Chris Piper gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Chris Piper.
Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Now here's the pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Hara has it in his sights. 1 out.
The batter, no left fielder.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Lou Brock. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Piper rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Popped him up. Simmons in foul ground, and no one will track it down. The 1-2 pitch popped up, and he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out.
Now batting, second baseman, Joey Wendell.
Now at the plate, Joey Wendell. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to...
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. Still a 2-run deficit. It's Kelvin Herrera will come on in relief now as he does in nearly every game. This will be his 99th appearance of the season.
Herrera.
Here comes the first pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Griffey waits on it. 1 down. Still anyone's ball game. 5-3 is our score as we take a look now at the starter comparison to see how these two guys fared in the matchup. Now in the box, Andrelton Simmons. Past meetings with Kelvin Herrera. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Swing, and he pops him up. Wendell ranging into shallow right. He makes the running play. 2 down.
The third baseman, number
now
7.
at the plate, John Barber. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Here it comes on 0-2. Popped up. Yount on the move. Throw on to Konerko, gets him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. Stepping up to the plate, Robin Yount. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team.
1-0.
Cianel Perez is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 51.
Now the 1-0 is a slider that can't catch the outside.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The center fielder.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
No balls and 1 strike. Now the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Perez, 23 years old. He was taken in the very late rounds back in the draft of 2019.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Yount stands at second with no outs. And Jr. lays off that one, and the count's back even at 2-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. The 2-2 one more time. He stays alive, still 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Now batting, first baseman, Paul.
Runner at second, 1 away, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Paul Konerko.
1-0.
Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. 1 out and a runner on second base. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
And Konerko lays off a pitch that misses, so it's back to even at 2-2. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Reyes is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box, Andre Dawson. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. We've played 8 full. The Braves digging in. Tyler Flowers. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Flowers.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th.
add on, give some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive. And you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a one-run lead.
Andrew Jones will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 22, Andrew Jones.
Back up the middle. Scooped up, barehanded for one. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Now that coming on as a pinch hitter is a tough spot to be in, but that's the last thing you want to do when your skipper calls on you. Not going to be happy about that.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive to center field. Griffey Jr. is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Braves retire. J.C. Ramirez enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
66. J.C.
Ready now, Matt Chapman. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
The third baseman, Matt Chapman.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Ramirez, once a Minnesota Twin. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. One gone.
The catcher.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. Should the lead hold up in this one, the win would belong to Zach Greinke. Fouled away. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. The Atlanta Braves took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Zach Greinke wins his 19th decision of the season. Garrett Richards was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. J.C. Ramirez earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious
The regular season is winding down, but the postseason races are heating up. Here's how yesterday's nail-biting action went down. Looking first at the NL East, the Braves had 12 hits as a team as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 5-3. Heading into the day, the Mets sit in last place in the National League East. They're playoff contending teams are making their final push to the end of the year. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Brewers got 12 hits in this one as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 5-2. In the standings, the Pirates sit in second place in the National League Central, 1 game out of first. And the Brewers are atop the division, 1 game ahead of second. And that's all we've got for now. Lots of exciting pennant chase action coming your way later today. Tune in tomorrow for a full recap.